Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault here today. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. It'll let you know every time one of these videos drops. And don't forget to leave a comment on the video down below. Let me know if you learned anything from it, and a like if you enjoy it. And don't forget to share us on social media. That is greatly appreciated. So what we're going to do today is, oh look at that, we have a couple of these guys still out. We're going to bring these guys home first, because what we're doing today relates to our frigate missions, and we're going to take a look at what a fully loaded freighter looks like and how it impacts your missions. So there's that, right? Those the only ones? Oh no, they're all out there. Good lord, should have prepared for this. I didn't realize these guys were all still out from yesterday. Okay, get rid of that one, this one. Everybody's home. Come home, my beautiful whales. And here's the last one. We got 5 missions out. Alright. It looks like the reset has probably occurred, so we'll be able to send out 5 more. So, a fully loaded freighter. What's that all about, right? Well, let's take a look. Go into our freighter, and oh god, it's such a mess right now. So, let's start with the technology area here. So there are several upgrades you can get for the freighter, and there's a couple great locations to get them. I mean, you can get them in any system. All you need is an emergency broadcast receiver. You operate one of them, and you go into pulse mode, and you'll find a derelict freighter, and from that derelict freighter at the very end of the mission you'll be able to collect an upgrade for your freighter. And these upgrades work just like the ones for your ship or your multi-tool in your exosuit. You know, they're anywhere from a C to an S class, and they will impact your ship in different ways, your freighter in different ways. So let's take a look at some of these here. So starting off, I'm going to go into here. Starting off, we have fuel efficiency, 20, 40, 60%. And we also have that here. It's 120% fuel efficiency. So when our missions go out, they burn almost no fuel, which is great because, you know, fuel is not the most expensive thing in the world, but it is a pain in the butt to have to keep making it, especially if you're using 450 tons, 600 tons, whatever. Most of my missions run out at 50 to 100 tons of fuel. Every now and then, maybe 150, maybe not. Then we've got the pilot AI circuit. This is improves combat and defense abilities of all expeditions, 15, 15, and 15, 45. And just like that, we have it here in the main storage as well, giving us a 90% improvement. And we'll see how that works out later on. Next up, planetary scanner, exploration and scientific abilities. Again, 15% on all for another 90. Then we've got this one, expedition speed, 45%, 90% faster. So if it took 10 hours before, now it's only going to take 1. That's huge, and it makes it, yeah, it's just such a nice thing to have, especially combined with the fuel efficiency, right? After that, we've got the trade abilities, and again, that's 15, 15, 15 for another 90%. We've got that here. And industrial. Boom. And boom. So 90% on industrial. So the 4 different types of vessel have 90% added to their abilities, and we have, like I said, what was it, 20, 40, 120% better fuel efficiency and 90% better speed. That's great. Now the other upgrade we have for a freighter ship is this one here, the salvaged frigate modules, and as you can see, they give a variety: hyperdrive of 250, warp cell 100, and I got 3 in here. 250, 250, 100. Looks like they're all the same. Combine that with all of the different upgrades, and our hyperdrive range is over 6,000 light years. 8 warp efficiency, fully loaded storage space, and fleet coordination is 113.4. So I think that has to do with all of these types of upgrades. Just make your ships much more efficient on their journeys. So if we go over to this guy, our navigator, and we want to send out some ships, well, let's talk to him real quick. View these expeditions. You see we've got 5 are available daily, and they're broken down into different types of the 4 types, whether it be combat, discovery, industrial, trade, and then you have a 5th type, balanced, which is, you know, a little bit of everything. And as you can see, the longest mission here is just under 3 hours. So these are very easy to do. Okay, so this one here, let's start off with yeah, this is a combat mission, right? So we'll go to our, and I always like to use my crappier ships first that have some kind of boost. Like here's a B and here's an A, right? A B and an A. We have a 5-star rating with a B and an A class ship going against a difficulty rating of 3, which is great. 120 minutes. The frigates themselves, 34 is their number, with capital ship and upgrades, 116. 50 tons of fuel. Yeah, we'll take that. Do it again for the voyage of discovery. Alright, so let's go all the way to the end. Here we have 2 C class. Let's see how that works out. 5-star rating with 2 C class ships. Just like that. 3-hour mission, 2 stars, 100 tons of fuel. Can't go wrong with that, can you? Next up, industrial. And we will take this 19, as you see. And this be level 20. 39 up to 111. 5 stars, 50 tons of fuel for a 3-star mission. That takes 3 hours and 3 minutes. Nothing to it, right? We'll send that out. And for these little balanced ones, we're just going to send some mesh ships. Like here's this one, and here's that one. Let's see how they work out. 5 stars. Look at that. 5s, 4s, 3s, and 2s. Here's your frigate total. There's the capital ship upgrades. Gives it a 5-star rating, 50 tons of fuel. Goodbye. We're sending you on your merry way. And then we've got another balanced expedition. This one a 2-star. Let's look at that again. I don't want to mess with these 3 because we're going to be feeding these guys, but that's a pretty crappy one there. And this one's mediocre. 5 stars, 50 tons of fuel. Goodbye. In about 3 hours or so, these ships are going to come back, and we'll be able to see what we get from them. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you 2 locations where you can farm for these upgrades. Okay, so we'll come back when we get to the first one. All right, well, here we are. That was the coordinates for this planet. This is where my freighter base is, my beloved freighter base. I don't know what happened to all my exocraft there, but in any case, get to this planet, you know, put in the coordinates in a portal and come to this system. Take off. And we will pop one of these emergency broadcast receivers. Go into pulse. And just wait for it to locate an emergency channel. Now this is a fantastic one because this one will give you all of the different upgrades, whether it be for the frigates or the warp ones for the freighter itself. So that's why I'm showing this one first. You can farm this all day long. and just get everything you need for it, you know. So it's easy. You hop in, you run in. I can do this pretty much with only firing my gun once or twice, and I don't think I ever really need to refill my hazard protection because it's cold in here, but there's plenty of heaters, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead, open this door up, right into hazard control, and then unseal the door and wait for it. Now you can take your time going through here and open every box you find, get every, you know, explore every nook and cranny, but if you're just looking for those upgrades, that's the path you take. You run straight through. And of course movement is definitely different in these places. You can't use your jetpack, and you can't fly. I mean, you can't use your jetpack, and this is running speed. It's not very fast. As you see, we ran right through there. We just killed those green things, which we really didn't have to. Go through this door, hit this heater up real quick. Boom, so you go straight through the first door and over to the right there. Come around this corner, through this door. And we're going to go straight through this room. Juke right a little bit. And go here. Catch a little warmth right here real quick. 1, 2, 3. Didn't take long. Hey, green guy. So they're too slow, they won't bother us. Straight through this door. We take a hard right. We can run right around those guys. Or hard left, I'm sorry, hard right. Oh my god, I don't even know my left from my right. Wow. It's been a day, huh? And then here we go. We're at the end. And this is where you can fabricate a technology upgrade. Or you can get a cargo bulkhead to increase the size of your freighter, or just nanites if everything else is done and you don't need any of that. So we've got a S-Class. What is this? This is... Boom. This is a speed one. Perfect. Hop in here. And we are right back at the beginning and on our way out the door. And you saw that took very little time whatsoever to complete. So this is definitely one of the best derelict freighters I've found. Now we can hop in here, go into pulse mode, and then pop another one and it'll show up for us. But we're not going to do that right now. Instead, we're going to go to the other location. So I'll see you there. Those were the coordinates for this other location where we can farm these upgrades. These are two well-known spots. I discovered neither of them. These, as you can see, there's bases all over the place, and you'll constantly see people encountering derelict freighters in this one as well as the last one. So let's go ahead and pop one of these guys. And then here we go, off into the pulse trap mode. Now this derelict freighter is set up a little differently, and I don't believe you can get the warp ones for the actual freighter in here. This is more focused on, yikes, what's going on? This one's more focused on the upgrades for the actual frigates, at least in my experience, and I could be wrong. I farmed both of these extensively, and I don't remember getting any warp ones here. I think I've gotten all the other ones, but just no warp ones. So if you've gotten all your warp ones and you don't want to, go through that other freighter and get another one that you don't need, then come to this one, because this one seems to be a lot better in that regard. All right. Access denied. Let's do this. Just gotta go through all this nonsense in the beginning, blah, blah, blah. For some reason, it does this on this character, but not the other one. I'm not sure why. Now we'll unseal the door. And we're ready to rumble. This one is, we go straight in like that. Hang to the right, go straight through here. And this one we just run through. There are going to be some enemies in here. And we're just going to... I got enough armor to take the heat, so to speak, right here. And we drop down. Alright, then we go through here. Bear left. Right through here. I think this is it, right? Yeah, this is it. We'll just get rid of these guys so they don't mess with us while we're doing this. We'll get our technology upgrade. See, this one's a lot faster than the other one. So once you get your warp ones, you may as well come here. And this time we got a exploration one. So awesome. Just like we did the first time, we hit this up, get in. We end up all the way back here at the top. And just make our way back to our ship. So those are the 2 derelict freighters I recommend farming for your upgrades if you don't have them already. And, you know, I know it takes up a lot of room to put the upgrades in your storage, but I think it's worth it. You know, I definitely think it's worth it. And we'll come back in a few hours and check all of those missions that we sent out and see what they come back with. So I'll catch you guys then. All right, we'll see you. Hey, we are back, and we are going to collect our rewards for our 5 missions that we sent out yesterday. It's the next day. I mean, I sent them out late, had to go to bed, go to work and all that. So here we are the next day. Let's see what we get back from these missions. So this first one, we have to request a mine dump here. 1,500 light years, so a fairly short mission. We get a decent amount of units, some magnetized ferrite, more units, indium, lots of units. So overall, almost 1,400 units on that one, or 1.4 million. Sorry, my brain is fried. This next one, this was a longer mission. Little nip bud. Units. Gravitino balls. Gek relics. Vortex cubes. Sac venom. Vortex cubes. And some indium. A bushel of desirable bangles. Swamp thorn bulbs. Jeez, lots of good stuff. And another 1,000,000 units, so 2.4 million units so far, in addition to all the stuff that we've gathered. Third one, another fairly long mission. Fiber, salt, looks like iconic eggs, salvage frigate modules, bromide salt, magno gold, thermic condensate, unrefined, pyrite grease, units, pyrite grease, iconic eggs, activated indium, units, activated copper, lots of good stuff there. Lots of potential money. And drum roll please, another 650,000 units. So we're somewhere around the 2 million unit range. And that doesn't include all the stuff we've gathered, so pretty solid so far. This is another longer one. Volcanic eggs, Indian, activated Indian, I should say. Units, regular Indian, units, your best site, Indian. Units, your best site. Units, oof, got a decent amount that time. That little fragile hatchlings, cool. So another 2.2 million. So what are we at? 4.2 million units. And last but not least, I think this was another shorter mission. Yeah, 26. Not bad. Semiconductors, units, lots of units, and some magnetized ferrite. Splendid ruins, cool. Yeah, about 6 million units roughly altogether. That is solid, right? Tons of stuff in our storage here. I know we had some stuff already. I should have cleaned everything out and started over, but I didn't. That's my bad. Or did I? Honestly, don't remember. So, as you can see, you collect quite a bit of loot doing these missions, and with those bonuses on there, you don't have to worry about your guys coming back damaged and beat up, and you just get, you know, more bang for your buck when these guys come back in from their frigate missions. So I highly recommend upgrading those ships, or upgrading your freighter, so that the frigates all receive those beneficial upgrades that make them awesome. If you found this video helpful at all, please leave a like on the channel down below, and comment on the video. Let me know what you thought of it. Do you send out frigate missions daily? It's a great way to make kind of a passive income in a way. All you need to do is have a little bit of frigate fuel and you're set. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. You'll know every single time I drop a new video. And don't forget to share us on social media. It is always appreciated. I'll see y'all next time.